Hey everyone, welcome back to the Jailbreak trading series, and today I am trading the Goliath. So this is a really cool military vehicle in Jailbreak. It is actually so fun to use in the game. And alright, we've actually got a few players over here next to me, so I think they're actually fans of the channel. But wow, I am really looking forward to trading this vehicle. I think it is actually so fun to use, and it's even got a turret on the top. Now wow, this actually feels like a bigger monster truck, like believe it or not. I actually think that this is the biggest land vehicle in the game, but here's the thing, that size definitely comes at a cost, and I'll be explaining that. But overall, I really like the Goliath. It feels very nice to drive. And take a look over here. I think you would have zero problems with the ground clearance on the Goliath. I think it is absolutely phenomenal, especially if you're climbing up hills. Like, no joke, this has a lot of fun potential in it. And the best part is you could also pick up most of your friends, so that's something I really like about the Goliath. I think it is absolutely amazing to use. And let's actually see if it can make it on the bridge. I don't know if it can. And wow, this actually fits on the bridge, like believe it or not. Like somehow it still manages to fit on it, which is actually pretty insane. But anyways, let's actually go down to the ground over here. I really like the Goliath because of how cool it is. Here's the thing about the Goliath, I never expected this vehicle's handling or performance to be fast, but it's actually very reasonable. I mean, it's getting about 125 right now, and actually around 150 right now, so it's definitely far from the slowest vehicle in Jailbreak. But that being said, I really like using it. It feels very nice driving the Goliath. It's got these hatches on the top. It looks absolutely amazing. I really like using the Goliath just because of how unique it is, and really you won't find another vehicle like it. Now, besides it being basically an armored personal carrier, here's the only downside with it. Like, it's got zero bulletproofing, so that means that you could easily be shot out in this vehicle. Like, you could get sniped twice from across the map and you're gonna be insta-oofed. So do not expect this vehicle to be bulletproof or anything. That's not what the Goliath really is. It's just not worth it. Like, if you're getting this for a military vehicle because you think it's gonna be tough, well, number one, its tires can be shot out easily, and number two, the driver and all the occupants in the vehicle can literally be shot out. So I know it used to have like bullet holes. Yeah, there's bullet holes over here, and then I know there was like another one over here. Yeah, I think these are bullet holes, but oh, even more over here. But anyways, besides that decoration, the armor on this vehicle is not existed. So if you are willing to use this vehicle just for fun, or maybe role play, or maybe just because it can transport the most amount of players in the game, I mean, you know, do whatever you want with the Goliath. But anyways, I know you guys are here for training, so let's see what players offer for the Goliath. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. It helps me keep on making these Jailbreak training videos for you guys. But anyways, we're actually gonna have to get out of the Goliath for this video because it's such a big vehicle. You actually can't basically send trade offers when you're in the vehicle, so that's the only downside. But we've got a player over here, and I'm expecting about 2 million for the Goliath because of how big it is. I think it's actually, like, you know, pretty acceptable for it to be worth 2 million or something. I think that alone would be really good. And well, we are actually getting the Persian, so the Persian is really cool because its value has actually been going up. So I think that's the same with every limited, pretty much. Like, once it releases and becomes tradable, it pretty much goes up, and it's going up in value. So that's the same thing with the Persian. Definitely a very good vehicle, and I'm not surprised a lot of people have it and are willing to trade it. So I don't think I would have done that trade because, like, I don't want to really give away my Goliath, but I think for most of you guys, I think that would be very acceptable. I mean, the Goliath is by no means very fast, so if you want to get rid of your Goliath because it's not really as practical as a military vehicle as a Zemo made it seem, like, that would be totally reasonable. And I mean, let's see what other players have to offer for the Goliath. All right, we've got another player over here. We're going to be throwing in the Goliath, so I'm very interested to see what this player has to offer for it. And I think that the Goliath, like, definitely by all means is actually a very fun vehicle to trade, so you're not probably going to be getting the most of it. And also, I think this vehicle doesn't have a turret in the picture. Wait, what? It literally looks different, so that is actually really interesting. Is this like the commander's viewport? I think that's what this is over here. That's very cool to see. Anyways, is this guy going to offer anything? It doesn't look like it, but there we go. Oh, he actually has a bunch of vehicles. Now, are these duped items? No, they're actually legitimate, so that's really cool to see. And okay, this guy has a fairly decent inventory. I mean, I don't know what he'd be able to trade. He mostly has like obtainables and stuff, but oh wow, I'd actually look for another Persian, and it looks like he just declined, so kind of a shame. But anyways, let's see what another player has to offer for the Goliath. All right, there we go. We've got another player in trading, so we're going to be trading the Goliath. And oh wow, they're actually offering the M12, and that's actually something I like about the Goliath that I can't say about a lot of other vehicles. Like, it actually goes for a decent amount just because the trading filter value is pretty high, so you're probably going to get even more than 2 million for the Goliath. So that's really cool seeing that an M12 is actually balanced, because if I take a Voltworks for instance, yeah, it's definitely not going to be balanced, and you would have to add a lot of stuff. So that's why I definitely do not recommend trading for the Voltworks for. But on the other hand, the Goliath would be totally reasonable. But anyways, I kind of like the Goliath for that. Its trading filter value is very reasonable, and in this instance, we've actually got a player over here offering the proto weight. So yeah, I don't know about the proto weight. Like, a lot of players probably treating that or looking for upgrades like the M12 because it just became a limited, but I think the Goliath is totally still a worthwhile vehicle to trade for. Let's see if we could get another few players in here. I keep on sending a lot of players trades, but it looks like it's kind of been tough. I think this is a different player, right? So there we go. We're throwing in the Goliath, and it looks like they're actually offering a ton of other stuff. But in this instance, this is actually kind of weird. But now the trading filter value is actually unbalanced, so I need to add. Wait, that's really weird. How is the M12 balanced, but then the Roadster, Eclair, and Volt Bike unbalanced Goliath? Well, I guess that's kind of close to more than 3 million, so I guess that's fair enough. Anyways, I guess we could throw in another Roadster, so these two cancel it, and then I'm trading the Goliath for basically an Eclair, Volt Bike, Escape Bot, and NASCAR. So the Escape Bot is actually a very useful vehicle, and this is actually this guy's original Escape Bot, so I think it's totally worthwhile to consider trading an Escape Bot, but not really the vehicle I'm giving for. Like, I just don't think I'm really getting enough for the Goliath. I think the Goliath can definitely get a lot more. What? He's throwing in the Desert Crawler? Okay, let's see if I could remove the Roadster now. So basically, I'm giving the Goliath for a Roadster and Eclair, and then he threw in the Stunt Plane, and then he removed it. Okay, I don't think this guy really has the best inventory. Yeah, let's actually double check. He doesn't really have that much besides obtainables, but I mean, you know, it's basically how it is. A lot of players over here, they definitely will have obtainables and stuff. And I mean, if you're looking for a Goliath, this is by no means a bad thing that you're given obtainables for it. But yeah, I don't think you shouldn't be doing what this guy is, just by throwing in a bunch of worthless rims, because I only look at the Roadster and Eclair, and then everything after is pretty garbage, so I'm just gonna have to decline this trade. But like, a teddy bear rim? Seriously? And rating green? I'm not even exaggerating this. I was waiting for the perfect time to show this, but look at how many rating greens I have. I have like 20 of them. I have like so many rating greens. I don't know why you'd ever offer rating green. You could get so many of them because you could just farm nukes and stuff. Oh, we got star code bacon, which is also funny because I'm dressed like a bacon here from the Last Guest movie. So yeah, that's cool. All right, we got the Goliath in here. Let's see his inventory. Oh, he's only got a concept. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of the blocks or something. This guy's gonna totally rip me off. At first, I thought we had something going over here, but then this guy like removed the concept he was offering. So he wanted a macaron. Oh, he wants just a macaron, and he's gonna offer an airtail and stallion. No, I'm gonna leave that. Why would I offer a macaron for that? Okay, we have this player. He's offering a Roadster, which might actually come in handy because I just gave my second one away, and he offered a hyper pink. This game needs to fix hyper pink. Whenever you add in a hyper pink, it always like breaks the balance in this game. It's super annoying. All right, obviously we're gonna decline this. We got Sussy. Both trades disappeared, so I don't know how that happened. Well, anyways, I think I'm just gonna wrap up things here. Anyways, we had some really cool trades for the Goliath today, and I think it's actually a very fun vehicle to use. Like, I think that this vehicle is very good for trading, but if you want, you could definitely get like 2 million for this vehicle. I think that would be totally reasonable. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate you guys joining me in today's jailbreak training video. Now, if you want to see more jailbreak training videos, then there is a playlist in the description below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you liked the video, make sure to like. But anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.